Hi Samir, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So my name is Nirita. I'm a social worker here at this agency, and I help people navigate any challenges they might be facing in like social settings. So that's my job in this agency. Um, and Before we begin, I just wanted to check, you're aware that you've been referred here by your Centrelink
Yes.
because of some of the stress you might have been experiencing, like because of all the issues you've been facing. So that's the main reason. I just want to check if you're aware. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So before I begin, I also wanted to clarify some of the important things, which are like privacy and confidentiality. So obviously, like everything that we communicate here, like interact about anything, that will stay private between you and me, unless there's a need, like for like some emergency reasons or for something like from if we've been asked by the court or something, then we are obligated to share that information. Otherwise, whatever we talk about it's gonna stay private. And also, if there's any risk of harm or to your life or to anyone else related to you, then we also have an obligation to share that information. Otherwise, it's all going to be private. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, you're aware. Yep. And also, I wanted to clarify the purpose of today's interview. As I said before, we're here to kind of get a better understanding of your situation, so that we can identify the challenges you've been facing, and also see if there are any supports that we can provide you. Yeah, and also to figure out like how to work together. You know. Yeah, so that's the main purpose of today's meeting. So why don't we begin by you, why don't you start with telling me what's been happening now, like what are you facing?
Actually, I'm having a lot of issues, really struggling mentally because of all those problems.
Yeah.
That's why I said it referred me here.
Yeah.
The first thing I would like to share is recently my wife left me 6 months ago, and that's why yeah, that's the main reason why I'm having a hard.
Oh yeah, that must have been so hard for you. And like you said, your wife left you. How long ago was that?
It was 6 months ago.
6 months ago. Okay. And from the Centrelink, I got the information that you also lost your job. Yeah.
Yeah, I also used to work in construction, but I lost my job.
Oh.
So basically, I'm having financial issues as well because of that.
Oh, okay. Do you wanna tell me if what led you to lose your job in the construction side, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah, sure. I have no problems sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, as I mentioned before, I left my job 6 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and due to that, I was having a lot of issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was struggling mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and due to that, I couldn't focus on my work, and I couldn't do anything basically.
Yeah.
I was constantly thinking about that. I was stressing a lot, and my daughter is away from me.
Oh yeah.
And that's why.
Oh, okay. So when your wife left you, you were really in a stressful situation, and that really affected you showing up at your job,
Yes.
and then because of all that you lost your job.
Yes. I wasn't
Okay.
showing up at all.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's
Sometimes.
it's a really tough situation. I can imagine it must have been really tough, especially when you're trying to balance out things. I understand that it can be a very tough situation. You also mentioned about your daughter. Is your daughter with you right now, or?
As I mentioned before,
Mm-hmm.
I'm having financial issues as well.
Yeah.
I do not have a house to like
Yes.
stay with my daughter.
Yeah.
Basically, she is living with my sister at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm just like moving around
Yeah.
with my other relatives, sometimes with my cousins, sometimes
Okay.
with my aunt's house.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just moving around
Yeah.
because I do not have a house.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and also because of that, I'm having really hard time because I wanna have some quality time with my daughter,
Yeah.
and she's really like it feels like she's really far away from me, and I don't have much time to spend together with her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what the issue is here.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you really wanna spend time with your daughter and like really try to be that father and like provide for your kid and really be like helpful in this situation and really care about your daughter, but because of the situation, because of the unstable like the issues, you haven't been really able to do that for your daughter. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to have like some quality time with my daughter.
Mm.
That's all. But I think it's not gonna be that easy because I don't have my own house. If I had my own house, then I would have figured out something to like to be with my daughter. So yeah.
Yeah, I can understand. Like it's really hard to manage everything, especially if you have a kid and you've lost your job and you don't have a place to call a home. That's like really important for someone with a family. So I totally understand. Like you've been in a tough situation. You said because of the housing, you haven't been able to manage everything and then also look after your daughter. So how is that affecting like your emotional situation? Like you said you were stressed a lot. So what is the situation right now?
I'm having a hard time focusing. Also, due to that, I really want to change. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to change. I want to have a stable housing. I want to get a job, but I'm not being able to. Due to that, I'm getting a lot of stress. Sometimes I get really anxious thinking about that, and I'm somehow not being able to cope with all those things at the same time, and it gets really overwhelming for me. I don't know how to deal with all the situation because everything seems so tough. I don't know what to do at the moment.
Yeah, it can be like really emotionally draining, like especially if you're constantly thinking about things and it hasn't been working out for a long time. I understand, but do you do something like anything, like do you have any friends or any family members that you spend time with that that makes you feel better, or any activities you do that really helps you, kind of get your mind out of it or kind of make you feel better? Do you do anything like that?
I used to, like when my wife was close with me, I never really felt lonely. At that time, I was kind of away from my friends and families and relatives as well. So I was just so connected with my wife.
Yeah.
And due to that, I didn't really focus on going out or doing anything. But before I was married, I used to have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Not at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I kind of lost contact with all of them.
Oh, okay. So did you try to contact them, or like you just like they just didn't care, or like what kind of activities did you do with them that really helped you, like feel better?
We used to go out pretty often. We used to go to the club, and we used to have fun over there. We used to have some drinks and dance together. So that's what we used to do.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of like helping you get your mood back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are there any things that's really interesting to you, like anything that you really like doing other than like going to the club or drinking?
Any other thing? Not really.
No, okay, that's okay. Um, I can understand like this situation is really tough for you, and then like balancing everything out, and then you have your kid that really wants to spend time with you, but not being able to like help her or like help yourself be stable to be a part of their life, and also like all this loss you have been facing, and including your job, your wife, and all these things changing. I can I can imagine like that's really tough, and then when things change is always very hard for any person. I think you have like you showing up here and you trying to get help. I think that's really good step, and then you showing up, that shows that you care and you want to be better. So
Yes.
why don't we take one step at a time and like do the most important thing at this moment. So what are the things that you think are the most important things for you right now?
For me, having a stable housing and employment
Oh,
opportunity.
yeah.
That's all. I think
Yeah.
that's one way that I can actually be with my daughter.
Yeah.
Because if I have a stable housing, I will be able to stay around my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So I will have more time with her
Mm-hmm.
that way. But if I don't have a stable housing to live in, then how am I going to take care of my daughter?
Yeah. Yeah, I think like finding a housing would be the most important and the first step you need to take. So towards like getting yourself stable, like having the time to spend with your daughter, and also like have the time to find a job. Obviously we can also help, look for help in that area, but like your top priority would be to get a stable housing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can definitely like get you with an one of the employment services that we have here that looks into like helping people, especially who are experiencing housing issues, like and like find job and also employment service. So I can definitely like get a contact and then connect them with you, and hopefully they can help you and support you, and like we will be with you there too. And then like even if in future there are other things that didn't work out or things that you still need support with, we will always be there to help you. And like that's how we're gonna go. So for now we're just gonna like take the first step and then like see how it goes. Yeah.
That sounds really amazing.
Yep.
I hope that works. If it, as long as it gets me home,
Mm-hmm.
that will be really amazing.
Yeah. So let's take that step for now, and then we will have one more next session, and then we can also discuss further important stuff that you have, like that's important to you. Would you be okay if I book one more session in the next 2 weeks time?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
happy
you
to
happy
see
to like come in and then like discuss further about this?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Oh, good then, Jamil. I will let you go for today, and then I'll see you next other week. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
No worries.